Hi, hello, good morning, what's up? It's time to keep swimming with Clark Kent. You know, the podcast where we just talk about whatever, and hopefully I can get your mind off of whatever you're about to go do. Maybe you have a paper to submit this morning that you didn't submit last night, so now you're up at whatever time trying to do this thing, and you need something to listen to, right? So this particular podcast is actually going to be a little bit longer than all the other ones I have. Um, the only in the sense I didn't do any last week, and the reason towards that was I know I had put on the 5th. It was my birthday on the 8th, and I think at the beginning of that podcast I said something about 3 weeks, and it was actually 3 days, and I had a great week. I was very productive throughout the entire week. I had a nice little let's say distance party for myself. I had my twins' birthday party as well. Uh, I had my uncle's birthday. Um, I got a nice little bit of stuff. I don't know if I've ever talked about my other little side business that I'm trying to do as well, but I'm about to get into perfumery. Well, let's say fragrances, and I got some stuff for that, and I got some stuff for MIM, and I got some stuff. Let's say I got some my credit cards to pay some of my credit cards off, and uh got new stickers to do some stuff with. It's very exciting. I had a nice, very nice week. Um, I I actually just since it being my 21st birthday, I just actually got a new job at uh, Glory Days. I've actually never been a server before. I don't know what to expect. I mean, obviously, I've been to restaurants and I've seen what being a server is like, and I've seen what being a server does, and I like to think of myself as a very charismatic person that's able to hold a conversation and able to, let's say, get somebody out of just sometimes out of a mood that they're in and maybe want to talk a little bit more. Like I'm pretty good at talking to people, so I feel like communication is a very big part about being a server. And yes, you're able to write down your food and you're able to go get the stuff and bring back. But I like to think that your main priority is the satisfactory of the customer, right? And I definitely feel like that's in every business that you go to, because the motto of the customer is always right, but especially when you're a server, because that's pretty much a lot of times it's where your money comes from. How did you treat that? How did you treat those people, those customers that were there, and how did their night or morning or lunch go? And that's gonna determine on how your morning, lunch, or night go. Just because they determine your paycheck technically. But no, I'm very, because the reason I'm bringing up, I mean, I'm 21, I'm able to also handle alcohol now, and it's gonna be, so they were looking at me a little bit differently than they were looking at, let's say, somebody that's underneath 21, because now I can do things that people just can't, and which is handling alcohol. I'm gonna have to deal with some of the more drunk people sometimes. Now that I thought about it, let's say, uh, basketball. Oh my God, I'm actually very confuzzled right now. What sport is after football? I majorly played football, and I rarely touched. I didn't touch baseball. I mean, I touched a little bit growing up, but I didn't touch it at all. High school, middle school. I didn't touch basketball at all. High school, middle school. Even though I know just a little bit of the season for that. Um, I don't even know. I'd like to think hockey is all year round. Soccer is in fall with football. What happens during the spring? It's baseball, right? It's baseball. I like to think it's baseball. Well, I'm gonna have to deal with all the baseball people. Cause is MMA all year round? I mean, the UFC is all. I like to think that's all year round because people have fights. Like they have like one fight every 5 months or something. So I like to think that 5 months could be any month depending on whatever month they chose to make the fight in, right? Um, I don't know, but yeah, I'm definitely have to be dealing with those type of people, and let's hope I can keep my sanity. I have not been at work for like maybe a month and a half now, just because I've been able to chill, survive. um, I don't know. I am very not hesitant's a very bad word. I am what is man, what is a good word? I'm trying to think of a word that's like saying I am I'm not excited, but I'm looking forward to it. Right? I mean, it's not something that I can't wait to go do, but it is something that's like okay, but I am interested to see how like how this goes and how this works out. I like to think, like I said, I like to think I'm gonna do very, very good. When I went in there and did the whole interview, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It wasn't even. All she did was really tell me, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and set you up for, um, all of next week. All of next week. I mean, I'm not too sure what days or how long, or let me say how long I'm actually working those days, but she told me, she said, "Yeah, are you okay with working all next week?" I was like, "Dang, like Monday through Friday." I was like, "I'm perfectly fine with it." But good googly, I just got the job on Friday. Fantastic though, but dang, I'm hopefully I'm over. I think she said she's only gonna give you about 3 days of training, which is I don't think it's too bad. I think it's especially depending on how long I'm gonna be there for the training days, which should be about 6 hours. I like to think. If I like to how my other jobs have been, and sorry, I just like lost my train of thought of thinking on how the training sessions might be. And I mean, they're like I said, if they're about like 6 hours, I got about three of them. If I really don't know how to hold a tray, and figure out, a gist of the most popular things ordered on the menu, then I'm failing. She definitely, or okay, so my manager says she. I keep saying she. Um, no, big boss. Let me say big boss. Let's say store owner. Um, she just told me to study the menu and that other people she's already heeded that warning to, and they didn't take it very seriously. So she said she's having to retrain them right now, which is very uh I want to say unprofessional on let's say the employees' parts, but only because like I mean I get the employee would not care as much, but it's just like the oh man, that's crazy, dude. Tell me why the thought just went out of my head. I'm over here thinking about the boss, and I'm thinking about the employee. And now, and all of a sudden, the whole thing, I'm thinking about just okay. Oh man, training and how much the training does, and the people failed, with the menu and stuff. Oh my gosh, um, I get that the big boss. Uh, I get the employee might not think that the menu is also important in terms of talking to people, and like let's say all I would have to do is have somebody tell me what they want. I'm sure that they're looking at the menu. They'll tell me what they want. If anything wants off of it, they want anything onto it, and I'm just writing it down. And I'm going to head to the kitchen, and bada bing, bada boom, I'm gonna bring out your food. And but to a man, just to a manager, to a big boss, they're gonna be like, well, what if they want to have some suggestions, or what if they want to have uh what if they didn't want to look at the video and they expect you to really just understand the company that you're working for, right? So I I like to think that's a little bit of a advantage on my point that she even said something like that, because I like to feel if I 100% figure out this menu and do something that these other people were not able to accomplish, then I like to feel I'm gonna be put into a little bit of a different of a viewpoint, right? A little bit of a different, um, let's say mindset. Maybe they'll see me as, hey, that guy's on top of it, and he's able to work, the bar and stuff. Maybe they'll give me a little bit of an upgrade other than just server. Who knows? Who knows? Um, but that's definitely some strategic stuff that I can work on, right? If I have to work somewhere, then I'm gonna try to make that place as best as I can, right? Or at least best to my wallet as I can. Whew. Um, I'm getting my pup this week. At the end of this week, actually. So when I said that I ordered all of my stuff, that's actually all coming here this week. It's gonna be a very eventful week. For Amazon for for Amazon and for the UPS man, gonna be showing up here about 5, 6 times this week. And then so on Friday I was actually supposed to go pick up Lola, but I pretty sure I'm gonna be working. So I have to get my grandparents to go pick up Lola from my aunt, and as soon as I go home from work, it's gonna be this golden looking puppy lap just in my face, and it's gonna be great. Um, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm a little bit. I don't talk to too many people out here, so uh, sh- it's gonna be just gonna be nice to have this pup. Right? I mean, I say, if if you're here, you're gonna be I mean, you listen to the Keep Swimming podcast, just something to listen to in the morning, going out, like taking your dog, right? Taking your dog out, and that's gonna be me. I'm going to be talking about myself at the same time. Just, it is definitely gonna be nice having this little. You know what? I'ma call my pup a person. Having this little person that I can just unload all of my theories and if I want to say, hey, I want to go out, I'm going for a run. I don't have to look for anybody to. I don't want to say have some nice morale. I can just look at my pup, and Lola's gonna be like, yeah, I want to go for a run. I'm like, you want to go for a run? She'll be like, yeah, I want to go for a run. It is just gonna be nice. I feel like it's gonna be all positivity from my pup. That's what I'm the most excited for. I feel like I'm never gonna get negativity from my pup unless, let's say, my grandmother calls her away or something. She runs out my room like, left me. But I am excited. I'm definitely excited. I don't think I've had a actual pup. Well, I mean, I've had um at my mom's, I actually had a pup named Lucy. And be real with you guys, Lucy was I think the best pup I've ever seen in my entire life. She was a Shih Tzu, so a little bit of a smaller of a pup, but we like instilled it. So I like to think my mom's house was a little bit more chaotic, but apparently, because they say however your household is or however you act around your dog is more of how the tendencies that your dog is going to portray. So Lucy is a very, very chillaxed dog. She will just sit and just lay. She's like a cat, and she doesn't really bark unless like you're really provoking her, or she'll run to the door and stand there, saying that she has to go outside, and you really don't notice her. She'll come to you and bark and stuff, and then she'll go back to the door, and it's like um the best way that I can describe Lucy is bougie. She is a very bougie princess. I don't know how we raised her to be so bougie because we got her at about, I want to say, a month, maybe 2 months. We're actually getting Lola at about 2 months as well, just born. Um, Lucy, I don't know. All Lucy does is she wants to be pampered. She'll curl up next to you, and a big thing is that she wants to be picked up always. And I don't mean this picked up as in let's say cradle type stuff. No. I mean picked up as in I lift her up with one arm, like her body is on my forearm, and I just hold her there, right? And she just she's just little pickup dog. Did you how would you ever remember how I don't remember the movie, but let's say how bad guys were to hold cats and just stroke their cat, that's how Lucy is. And then if you were to pick up, you hold how you held her sitting down holding that cat. If they were to pick it up, like stand up and they're still holding the cat, that's exactly how Lucy likes to sit. And bougie, very very bougie. But I very hope Lola is the same. But a lab isn't going to be as small as Lucy, so probably not going to be picking her up anywhere near the same. Maybe in the beginning, maybe when we first get her in these couple months, but definitely not down the road. Ooh, I'm tired of this snow. I think we're supposed to get more soon, or at least I think we're supposed to get more this week as well, and that is not ideal. I mean, personally, for me, I don't. Uh, I mean, I feel like I would miss the snow. I feel like I've discussed. Let's say I went to Florida. I went to Brazil. Oh, Brazil. I definitely feel like I would just completely miss the snow. After at least after a full year went by, or if I knew what months it were, and there's just no snow, then I would definitely feel a little bit. How would you say? Homesick. Just not seeing the nice blanket of snow walking out because it's very very pretty. It's just annoying and it's cold. So I don't know. I just I could do without it after I've already had it, or I could definitely do with it if I never had to interact with it. Let's say I didn't have to shovel any of it, or I didn't have to clean off my car, or I didn't have to clean any of the roads. I mean, yeah, I don't have to clean the roads. But let's say I don't, like, as soon as I even were to touch the roads are perfect. All the snow is on the sides and they're just covering the grass and everything just looks pretty rather than me having to deal with hazardous road conditions and breaking my back with snow, right? Even though it's oh you're young, but my back hurts too sometimes, all right? Um no. I guess this week is going to be a lot just like last week, but just not as much not as much I guess say friends and getting together. It's gonna be a lot more of let's say personal stuff. I got a lot of I'm be doing the work. I got workouts. I got school. I got um Lola. I got Unique. I mean, I got my fragrances. I got Made of Merlin. Just stuff getting delivered. Definitely just gonna be a nice week or a very another eventful week. Yeah. So well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the podcast off there. I hope everybody has a great week as well. And I will check in with you guys on Friday. Yeah.